Hi, babies. Welcome to my channel. My name is the Hood Dalai Lama. If you're new here, like, comment, share, subscribe, leave comments and whatnot. Remember to follow also, depending on where you find me. Always take what resonates, leave what does not. Worry about nothing, pray about everything. Jumping right in. Spirit says it's paying. This person is paying people off, okay, to keep them from snitching. So, you know how bad people do bad things and then, like, eventually they need accomplices? Yeah. I feel like this person had some type of accomplices, and like now they have to pay these people off basically, um, for all the evil things they've done because folks are going to the cops. They're telling. So now this person wants to pay people off. It says you stole the show. When I heard that, bro, like it was this energy of like, yo, like we really underestimated you. Divine feminine, divine masculine, someone or a group of people really underestimated you. And when you walked in the door, it's like people looked at you like docile, submissive, scary, um, just an easy takedown, an easy opponent. Boy, were they wrong. Spirit says, but you do have a bit of allies, a bit more than you expected. Remember, I say this in every reading, everybody doesn't hate you. And there are people in the world who genuinely want to be around you and add value to your life. Okay. Don't be surprised by how they act now. People are going to switch it up a little bit. I'm getting some people will say that you've changed, and Spirit says you have. That's a compliment. Sometimes people tell you that you've changed and they expect it to make you feel bad for evolving, but that's the whole premise of being alive. You know, you receive this life based off the choice you made. You chose the life, and then you come down here and you live this life, and it's your job to grow and become better and mature and evolve and heal all these bloodline situations and whatnot and stuff like that. And it's like when you start doing that, as I've said in previous readings, people who refuse to do that in their own life like to make you feel as if you're doing too much because they're not doing enough. Moving on. Put Your Records On by Corinne Bailey Ray. I think that's how you say her name. It's also her birthday today. Happy birthday, girlfriend. You could be somebody who learned how to dance in the rain. That is a very happy song, okay? So you could be somebody who figured out how to smile even in the face of adversity, how to be happy in the most depressing situations. And as I always tell you, that's inspiring. All right. People felt like you had it easy until Spirit showed them what it really was. For a lot of people, you could be like really smart, or you could be really fit, or you could be really pretty, or you could be really handsome. All right. And just looking at your life from the outside looking in, people were like, it's easy. Her life easy. She don't struggle. Ain't nothing going on with her. She don't have no bad life. She don't have no hard life. She don't know what this feel like. Until Spirit showed them just how hard you had it. That those days of shooting in the gym wasn't just shots being made. Sometimes you were shooting that ball and it was a brick. Sometimes you were shooting that ball and it was not getting anywhere near the goal. Sometimes you were shooting that ball until your arms were tired. You were running laps until your legs gave out while they're on the bench. Anyway, you don't owe a person anything. You don't. I think that's the beauty of it. None of us owe anyone anything. Regardless of what people do for us, I tell my daughter that all the time. Yeah, I'm your mom, and I do things for you, but you don't owe me anything. I chose this life and I chose to be your mother, so you don't owe me anything. I did it for free. And you're okay with that. But some people, when they help you, especially if you struggled in life, maybe in the beginning, and then later in life you became someone very successful, they like to, oh, you changed, right? Or, try to gaslight you into doing things for them, like, oh, you remember when I did this or that for you? Yeah, don't let anybody do that to you. Moving on, Spirit says you have lost the ability to people please. Good for you. Moment of silence for that girl, that guy that died. Because that's a childhood trauma. When you try to people please, there's something in your life where growing up you felt like in order to be accepted, you had to go above and beyond all the people around you in order to be valued and seen and appreciated. And you became a people pleaser. So the fact that you released that is so healthy. And I'm very proud of you. Okay. Moving right along, it says here, look back only to see how far you've come. We don't look back with the intention to dwell or feel down on ourselves about a situation. We look back to say, look how far I came. Look how hard I worked. Look at all the effort I put in. So proud of me. That's what we look back for, not to dwell, not to be depressed. None of those things are beneficial and they're quite counterproductive. Moving on. And it says, last time that I checked, I don't know if that's the title of the song, but it's a Nipsey Hussle song. And it's a song that like boost you up, like boost your morale, make you feel good about yourself. And a lot of the songs that I got are about that. You may be listening to like inspirational songs or like songs that get you going, make you feel empowered. And that's smart, right? Because music charges the cells, it charges the muscles, and the brain is a muscle. So music is very powerful for reprogramming us, especially if you used to be someone that lacked confidence and things of that nature. Spirit says low maintenance does not become you. Yes, baddie. You're not gonna just say, hey, I'll just do these low maintenance things to be this or to be, to be that. You may have moments where like, oh, yeah, I didn't get my lashes done, right, this 2 weeks, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to invest in myself and my overall appearance, right? You take more time with yourself, beautifying yourself inside and out. So kudos there. You Make Me Better by Neo. So I'm just trying to figure out who is in love with the collective because if you ever listen to the song, basically the guy is saying like, yeah, I'm a boss. Like I make moves, but something about you. You just make me better. You make my day better. You make my experience of living better. And isn't that the whole point? Like if people are going to be in love, that they change each other's lives for the better. So that's beautiful. Spirit says you're the cream of the crop, baby. That's just what it is. You're the cream of the motherfucking crop. Freddie versus Jason, there really isn't a bright side to this shit. And Spirit says that's concerning your opposition, the people who came against you. You're either going to get unalived by Freddie or you're going to get unalived by Jason. It's like, you run that way, Jason's coming this way, you run back this way, Freddie's coming that this. Just sit still and take the beating, right? It says, you got a way about you and people notice it. So keep shining and changing for the better because you are inspiring. And I said that earlier. You're inspiring yourself and so many other people just by standing up every day and doing what you're supposed to be doing. So keep changing. Keep being that person that people can't identify with anymore. That's a good thing. That's a compliment. Don't let them make you feel bad about prospering and moving forward and higher into higher consciousness and dimensions of self. Just keep in mind that spirit loves you. I love you. I am the Hood Dalai Lama, and I'm out.